Hey everybody, this is Elvis. Welcome to another edition of This Day in Rock and Roll History. It's February 8th, 2022. We're going to go all the way back to February 8th, 1964 and work our way back this way. So sit down and buckle up and I'm going to let you know what happened on this day in rock and roll history. February 8th, 1964. The song Louie Louie by the Kingsmen was under FBI investigation for containing obscene lyrics. The song's publisher offered $1,000 to anyone who could definitely distinguish the dirty words. Go on, Louie Louie. February 8, 1964. On their first day in New York City, the Beatles went for a photo op in Central Park. 400 plus fans, mostly girls, followed them and they had to get extra police in there to control them. Later on that day, they did a radio interview with the Ronettes. February 8, 1968, the Band of Joy, featuring John Bonham and Robert Plant, made their first London appearance at the Marquee Club. February 8, 1975, Bob Dylan went to #1 on the U.S. charts with his 15th studio album, Blood on the Tracks, his second U.S. #1 album. February 8, 1981, REM made their first ever recording session at Bombay Studios in Georgia. Tracks included Gardening at Night, Radio Free Europe, and Don't Go Back to Rockville. February 8, 1983, winners at the second annual Brits Award held in London included Paul McCartney, who won Best British Male Solo Artist. February 8, 1990, suffering from depression, singer-songwriter Shannon died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He scored the 1961 UK and US #1 single Runaway, plus 9 US and 12 other UK top 40 singles. February 8, 1992, UK act Right Said Fred started a 3-week run at #1 on the US singles chart with I'm Too Sexy and a #2 in the UK. February 8, 2002. Bob Wooler died at age 76. He was the resident booker at the Cavern Club in Liverpool during the early 1960s. Wooler introduced the Beatles to their manager Brian Epstein. February 8, 2015. British soul singer Sam Smith won 4 Grammys for Record and Song of the Year for Stay With Me and Best New Artist. February 8, 2020, Rowdy Rich was at #1 on the U.S. charts with Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Apple Music named it Album of the Year, where it was 2020's most streamed album worldwide. That's This Day in Rock and Roll History for February 8th. Now listen, if you want to get deeper into it, there's a link in the description down below. Go down there and click that, go to that website. You can read all the rock and roll history you want. You know, you can pick the day, you can pick the month, you can pick the year. Go back there and see what you want to see. Now listen, if you want to make some rock and roll history with this old man, send me your music. I just love promoting independent musicians and it costs you nothing. Zero, zip, nada, nothing. All right? So I have a show called Screw the News, and here's the email address for it, screwthenews2020@gmail.com. Send me your stuff. We'll get together and we'll mamma jam a little bit, and I'll wrap the show around it. Look a lot like this, and we'll get it out there to a brand new fan base for you. I promise you that. I'm on all kinds of social media, and I'd love to do it for you. And again, nothing, zero, zip, nada. ScrewTheNews2020@gmail.com. Get in touch with me. Let's talk. This is Belvis saying adios.